Or anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Okay.
Brian the Liver King Johnson has officially lost whatever was left of his marbles. We are witnessing one of the most intense meltdowns in social media history. And he has documented the entire thing, manically uploading video after video, leveling insane, unhinged threats towards Joe Rogan and others that eventually got him arrested. In this video, we are going to look in chronological order at the few days worth of raving lunacy that led up to the arrest of the Liver King, starting with his bizarre and obsessive calling out of Joe Rogan.
I'm picking a fight with Joe Rogan. I'm picking a fight, I am, because it's out of principle. I'm not gonna go fight with this guy. Do you see? I don't know, hopefully you can see. Do you see that guy? Can you see him? That's him. I'm picking a fight with him because it matters to me. Liver King challenging the man, Joe Rogan, to a fight. Yeah. So I'm picking a fight just in case y'all don't know with Joe Rogan. Could y'all tell him to watch these videos? I'm coming to Austin tomorrow, bro. All of us. I'm driving there at about 4 o'clock and I'm gonna fight you. And I don't care where you are. I'm just gonna wait. And whenever you're ready, it could be tomorrow. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker out, lights out, I'm gonna choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out, these other limbs will be interesting. Should be very interesting. I already thought about my game plan. I don't have a plan. I'm not going to train. But I hope you've been training, and I'm ready whenever you're ready. If it's tomorrow, that will be great. Let's do it as soon as possible. Shame on you. I'm going to make you pay. I am going to actually make you pay.
The Liver King checked his weight for this imaginary fight with Joe Rogan in one of the more interesting weigh-in ceremonies I've ever seen.
I'm gonna make a quick video to weigh myself right now. In case you didn't know, I take shits on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay here on the ground. That's my enema bucket. That's my enema bucket right there. And that's what I'm about to do, is I'm gonna try and get a shit worked out. But I'm gonna weigh myself so that it's official. It's official. Here's what I weigh. Here we go. What's that weight, Sid? Can y'all see it? Wow, I weigh more than what I thought. It looks like about 192. Official weigh-in, Liver King, 192. Yeah, and I'm like, why would I ever wear white? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna wear it after I beat your ass, Joe Rogan. And when I say after I beat your ass, nobody wins nor loses. There's an outcome. There's an outcome. There's not good or bad. There's just an outcome. Stimulus and response. If you want, I can cut more. I'll be ready whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Or you can release me of this fight, and you can just welcome me right onto the show tomorrow. And I will donate $1 million to a charity of my choosing, good and true. That's also a possibility. Otherwise, it's bloody fucking murder, bro. Bloody murder. Barbarian bones. 192. I asked my wife, I go, hey, do we have a scale? And she's like, yeah, I gotta look for it. I said, oh, no, I don't want to bother you to have to go look for it. I'll just go use Rads. I was really curious to weigh myself this year. I didn't know how much I weighed. I thought that, like, I don't look like I weigh that much. Whew. I have a gut problem right now. You see it? Look how boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go try and dispose of that, some of that, by laying down in the fetal position and then working the valves. Coming for you, Joe. I hope my family gets to meet yours.
In his next incoherent call-out video, as well as Joe Rogan, the Liver King brought up another nemesis, Derek Monroe of More Plates, More Dates.
We're gonna make Joe Rogan pay, Big Chud, one of us, both of us. And I'm gonna make the other sleazy Derek, what's his name? And then he's gonna be a better man, and when he does, we'll be like, yeah, better man, that's his last name, Derek Betterman. And then the other guy, just forget about him. That's how you pay. When I'm done tearing Joe Rogan and these other guys, you know, I'm done talking about them. I think they're gonna look at me differently, feel a little different. Some less explaining I'll probably, hopefully, get to do. I gotta get ready for my fight tomorrow. I got yoga. My wife signed me up for it, first time doing it, to get me limber for the shredder fight with Joe Rogan that's happening tomorrow. Unless I'm released of it, he already knows how to do it.
Liver King's beef with More Plates, More Dates comes after Derek exposed him as a fraud and a scammer in 2022, revealing that the Liver King had lied about being natural and was on a truckload of steroids.
As I've reached my mid-40s, it's getting harder and the back fat fucking kills me. To support these exhaustive efforts, I've recently started taking Omnitrope. So if you guys don't know Omnitrope, this is pharmacy-grade human growth hormone. The 5.8 milligram vials from Empower Pharmacy, $11,000 per month for my new dose, which is 4 vials per week. So that is going to be roughly 69.6 international units of recombinant human growth hormone per week, which is roughly 10 international units per day, which is like a fucking really, really high, super expensive dosage that, to be honest, I know bodybuilders who compete at the Open Mr. Olympia who use less pharma-grade GH than that. Like that's how high of a dose that actually is.
After this, Derek went on Joe Rogan's podcast and they both made fun of the Liver King for being a fraud, which is where the Liver King's obsession with Joe Rogan appears to have started. The next progression of the Liver King's meltdown was him uploading this bizarre video at 3 in the morning.
I guess there is one more video. The last video would be this video. This one. Joe Rogan, bro, just fucking invite me on. Release me of all these other things, man. I was just thinking about going to sleep. Why do you go to sleep? Well, when do you go to sleep? When you're tired. Maybe I sleep when I'm tired. Sleep when I'm tired. Yeah, look, I'm not really tired because I'm in fight mode. I actually am in fight mode. I have something to fight for. It's a principle. It's my family. It's my family, isn't it? Oh, your family? Yeah. I know it's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning, Joe Rogan. 3 o'clock. I'm gonna tear you apart, Joe Rogan. You sleep whenever you're, like, tired. Sleep when you're tired. That makes sense, right? You're gonna go murder Joe Rogan? Just joking on this one. You sleep when you're tired. I'm not tired because I'm in fight mode, and Joe Rogan, you can release me of that. Let me relax, man. Just release me. Because I'm about to go to bed if Joe Rogan accepts me on his podcast. You know that? Oh. Yeah, if he accepts me on his podcast, then that's when I'm going to rest, where I'll be tired. That's what I hope. You're the only person that knows in our family that I picked a fight with him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're the only person that knows. I'm posting all these videos also, like, the closer to when it happens is the truth. I'm not gonna put you, don't worry about it. And you're the only one that knows about the fight and the $1 million and everything. But I think people are starting to watch these videos. Yeah.
In this next clip, we learn that someone on Liver King's team had deleted even more of these deranged videos, concerned with how they were making him look. It's a relief that at least someone around him had some sense. The Liver King also assured us that he is not on drugs.
And then the wagon, I couldn't get the windows up. I called Justin, said this, that, and the other, and then he said that the videos that I made earlier were deleted, archived. And I said, how come? Why? Because it's not a good look for you and this and that. And I said, well, I wasn't on drugs then. I'm not on any drug right now. I'm upset. I'm mad. I will honor my family. And I didn't ask anyone's permission to post those videos because I'm my fucking man. I posted those videos. And then someone on my team, Adam, made another really bad decision, incongruent with the truth, concerned to contract in scarcity, to protect like that, not okay. Because I said the truth, I meant the truth. And now I'm fighting with someone on my team to communicate, to restore the truth. For the record, I'm not embarrassed of those videos. For the record, I made those videos. I skipped the line and posted them myself. Right after I made the videos, they were almost live. And then Adam Trank deleted those videos. And now I hope you go back to my profile page, and I hope that we get the attention that it deserves. I actually challenged Joe Rogan to a fight. True. $1 million, the loser pays to donate to a charity, good and true of my choosing. True. Ready to go immediately. That's true. I weigh 192, maybe less. And then afterwards, I still want to invite Joe Rogan, or I'll come to his house. I'm inviting him to mine for us to have dinner afterwards. All of that's still true. Okay. Boom. Click send. And really, I'm saying you can also release me of all of those things if you just invite me on the podcast. You'll make my life a lot easier. I bet we could have a fun conversation and maybe like each other a little bit. If you guys make my life a little easier today, and if you can just get me an invitation to Joe Rogan, that's what I'm asking for, really. Or a fight. And a fight too.
On the unfortunate topic of substance abuse, in the aftermath of these rambling videos, John Bravo revealed that he had a source who had spent time in the Liver King camp, who had confirmed that he had been taking all sorts of drugs, and even deranged experimental electric shock therapy.
Because he's been on drugs, major drugs, okay? Ketamine, Adderall, massive dosages, right? Psychedelic drugs, all different kind of psychedelics. Then, the major one. You remember, I don't know if you remember because it was a long time ago, in the 40s and 50s, they used to do these experiments on kids who had autism or other types of problems, right? They used to have these shock therapy machines that they would plug to their heads and shock the shit out of them, thinking that they can make them better, right? Well, this asshole hired a private sharmuta nurse to come to his house like a sharmuta would, right? To shock the shit out of him. So besides all those drugs he's been putting in his system, he's doing that. So he's all fucked up in the head, and that's why we see his behavior online like this.
I'll include the link to this video by John Bravo in the description. John is another of the individuals that the Liver King has been manically calling out, as we can see in this video, followed by some more deranged callouts of Joe Rogan.
Queen starts to tell me about this character, Johnny Bravado or something. And she's like, yeah. And then she says something about Johnny Bravo, and he's responding. And I said, oh, good, that's good. And I said, you're not responding, right? And she said, yeah. I did. And I said, oh, Queens probably don't have to do that with flying balls like him. And none of it's changed. Everything I've said is still true. I looked like a maniac. Or is he on drugs? Wasn't on drugs. All of that's still true. Restored are those videos. And so then Queen, I said, hey, don't respond anymore to this guy, okay? He tries to justify it with his title. He's an investigative reporter. That's what he is, so it's his job. And then you hide behind your fake metaphor of a title. I'm an investigative journalist. You gotta respect me, it's my job. You shouldn't unsubscribe or tell him to do better. What you should do is probably pay him more to do more not good and true. That makes sense, right? Or just make him fucking pay too. Because I don't know what he did. I don't know the videos that he made. But you guys might. And if you do know, then in-kind trade, you should probably do it. Like an eye for an eye kind of means something, right? An eye for an eye is just what we'll ask for. But no more. Be merciful. Please, because I don't know what he did, you guys. And maybe someone will tell me what the outcome was. If it's good and true, I'd like to know, but please don't do anything bad. Can someone tell me if Joe Rogan has accepted the invitation for the fight? Have I gotten his attention yet? Because my goal is I want your attention, Joe Rogan. I want to fight you, real tension. But I want to unite with you too, and you can release me of the actual physical fight. If you'll just invite me on the podcast, you can release me of all of the crazy videos. If you'll just invite me on the podcast, please. That's what I'm asking. Please put me on the podcast with you. Not to fight. Just to bond. King Time. KYNGTYME.com. King Time, divine time, his time. When you bridge the gap, the delta to perfect. You all know how that feels. That's awesome. Perfect, right? It's called flow.
In the next video, Liver King revealed that he was traveling to Austin to fight Joe Rogan and rip him apart tomorrow.
If I could just formally get an invitation onto Joe Rogan podcast, and I'll release myself of leaving tomorrow. But guys, we're leaving tomorrow at around 12. No one's going to be obnoxious. We're not going to do the motorcade. Forget the motorcade. My family's just going to be in a car. I aim to go and do some good and true with it, like rip Joe Rogan apart in an actual fight, and then bond afterwards. Okay, lock it down, guys. King Time, out.
At 3 a.m. the morning before he was due to leave for Austin, the Liver King posted this video saying that he hadn't slept, he didn't intend on sleeping for a week, and he appeared to be making friends with a cockroach.
I have to make videos that are interesting with cockroaches. Dog. That didn't work, did it? So we had a cockroach. And we got Axe, and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. Yeah. And I thought I'd make a really entertaining video. That one will come next. I'm going to do that one next. The cockroach left. I'm not going to go to sleep until my people show up, because we're going to Austin today. Unless I get an invitation, Joe Rogan can release me of all this nonsense, but I'm not going to sleep for a week otherwise. I'm going to make a video after this one that'll be entertaining, but this one in the meantime, try to get a cockroach and all this stuff. It didn't work out, did it, actually? But we tried, and does trying matter? Okay, you can call it crazy as much as you want, but crazy won't stop and won't sleep until I either get invited on the podcast. Joe Rogan, you have to invite me, please, I'm asking. Or else I'm just going to come to Austin for 1 week. Right now, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for my family, for what's right, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to fight until... Oh, there's a cockroach right there. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Oh, there you little cockroach friend. Yeah. Oh, my friend. Do y'all see him? Yeah. Oh, come here, little cockroach friend. Oh, so you don't want him to have to, be scared of you. That's not good and true. Axe, don't eat them. Don't. It's okay. Yeah, you don't have to eat them. Yeah, it's fine. You're doing your job. We're all doing our jobs. Cockroaches are like the Derek from More Plates. You don't have to scare them away. You just move slow. I'll make an interesting, entertaining video after this and try and do more of the same. But we're gonna lock it down for a week. King time.
When Liver King said his next video would be entertaining, he was not kidding. It was really something. Unfortunately, he was blaring copyrighted music throughout it, so I can't show it to you. The next video we saw appeared to be of the morning that he was due to leave for Austin, a morning that he enjoyed on a jet ski.
Joe Rogan, I want your attention this week. Today I'm leaving with my family at 12 o'clock. If you'll invite me to the podcast, you can release me of the nonsense. In the meantime, this is what we're gonna get, guys. I'm waiting for Joe Cohen. I lost him. He's my high priest. We're gonna go track him down. Let's go track him down. Whoa. They go 70, bro. 70 miles an hour. Whoa. Adventure / fun. King time. Joe, and we're gonna demand that you respond just like in a reasonable way. That's what we demand here. You know, you don't get to do what you did in Texas and then get away with it. It doesn't work like that. What works is, you know, we're friendly to each other here. I'm pretty sure like Texas means something like that, friendly or something. And then if being friendly doesn't work, we'll just fight you. I'm not going to force Joe Rogan to pay, but we are going to force a response from him. He's good and true. He deserves respect. Joe Rogan, he's helping to optimize. We're going to do a weigh-in for me. He's going to make me way more dangerous. I'm pretty dangerous. What I can do with these hands, I can tear shit apart that you've never seen before. You can't ever train for an organism like me. I'm primal. You've never met somebody like this. You can spar with animals from the wild that might be closer to what you can expect to get from me. And you can release me from that savagery, requiring to tear you apart with my bare hands. You can release me of all that fight by just inviting me on the podcast and doing something that a civilized man might be more gentlemanlike and proud of, our families. In the meantime, we'll fight until not the death, that's stupid. Neither of us should compromise that, but we'll fight for something.
Finally, the time had come for the Liver King to travel to Austin, Texas with his family to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. I want you to take a note of the box that the Liver King is carrying in this next video with the Joe Rogan Experience logo on it. This will come into play later.
Presents like that, Joe Rogan, that's how we do it in Texas, you know? That's real man kind of stuff. We're coming to Austin. We're about to leave. Aren't we, boy? Yeah. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock-ish. And we're coming. We'll see you soon. Real tension I have with you. Real fucking beef. Yeah. Real beef. It's a real fight, yeah. We're getting in the family cars now. Unraveling ourselves. We're going to be here for a while in Austin. Okay. Adam, what time is it? What time? It's about 8:30-ish? 8:31. Oh, I was on the school. Where are we going, Adam? Going to Austin, Texas. And who's Liver King picking a fight with?
Joe Rogan.
Everybody knows? Whoa. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Woo, we might be hearing that a bunch. What day is it? What day is it? Monday. It's Joe Rogan. You come first. Guys, every year we boycott Netflix for July. No big deal. We're not going to unsubscribe. They're awesome. But you allowed this to happen. Shame on you. Consequences happen. That's what's going on in July. Today is this day. We're coming friendly. We have gifts. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan.
The Liver King arrived in Austin, Texas that evening, declaring to Joe Rogan, "You are dead."
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. Welcome to Texas. We just got here, and I'm just going to make this a quick one because I'm going to honor my family. I'm going to record a lot this week. Here to share my family with your family right after, before and after. We'll bookend it with love, but we'll make a mosh pit in the middle. We'll tear each other apart. I haven't slept. I've been waiting to get here. Now we're here. The name doesn't message. The name doesn't message. Okay, boys. King time.
In this next rant that Liver King recorded in his hotel room, once again, take a note of the box with the Joe Rogan Experience logo.
A couple of things are for real. A couple of them. If you were to take a picture of this, what do you see? Technology? Technology. Technology. That's what I use on my nails. You don't want... Should I make a video? Dude, if you see how I handle my toes, not the pads on the bottom of my feet, and then the hands that are actually going to do something to you of consequence because you deserve it and you earned it. Rogan versus Liver King. Period. C-O-M. Me Liver King, me make fire. Whoa. Fire spread, damage is done, damage is done. You like liver? Have you ever talked about liver before, Joe Rogan? Oh, what about Bond? What about that one? Do you like that one? Those are the ancestral tenets, the real ones, not the one that you made up about sunning your butthole. That was the imaginary one that you were hoping was on the list of commandments or tenets or whatever. Anybody know who I am? You probably don't. My name is Liver King. That's the metaphor that I actually earned. Real blood, actual barbarian turned king, warrior, fire. So when I'm like, hey, anybody know my name? Liver King. Who am I fighting? Joe Rogan. By the way, I don't know if anyone knows, we're going to have free Wi-Fi everywhere we are. We're going to have free Wi-Fi. And the password for this week, only 1 week, is fuck you, Joe Rogan.
It is time to answer the question, what's in the box? I have to once again shout out John Bravo for picking up on this.
Because he's fucked up in the mind and he thinks all of us need to pay, right? I'm going to show you here on the screen something we missed. Look at that fucked up box, okay? I'm going to slow down this footage after I play it one time. Now look at it slowed down and look closely what's in that fucking box. It's a gun on top of cash, like he thinks he's in the fucking mob. I don't know what he was going to do with this fucking cash. But he took that box, okay? He says it's a present, a gift for Joe Rogan, and he takes it with him to Austin, Texas while he's in the fucking hotel.
That's right, this lunatic had been obsessing with coming to Austin, Texas to fight Joe Rogan, while obsessively carrying around a box with Rogan's logo that had a gun inside. What happened next should come as no surprise to anyone who has been watching this video. The Liver King revealed while ranting in the shower that the police were on their way to arrest him.
Oh, the police are coming, or something's happening, somebody's overreacting. I'm not threatening to kill anybody. Did somebody say that I was going to kill somebody? I picked a fight. Who have I picked a fight with? Let's start over. Does anybody know who I am? You probably don't. Maybe it matters, maybe it doesn't. My name is Liver King. I actually earned it. That's actually what I am. I'm picking a fight. Anybody know who I'm picking a fight with? Joe Rogan. That's who I'm picking a fight with. Why? Why would you pick a fight with him? Out of principle, family. That's why. I'll explain more later, okay? Real tension, real things to fight for. Let's destroy each other out of sport. I'm challenging you just as a man. I'm not attempting, I don't want to kill you. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to kill you? And you have a family. I wouldn't want to take you away from your family. I wouldn't want that to happen. So I hope that none of this is perceived as a threat. You, Joe Rogan. You guys can call all the cops. And now I'm kind of scared about going to jail when I'm around my family because then I can't do what I do, what a man does. then you can no longer protect your family when you're in jail. That happened in Poland. I don't want that to happen again. So I've done anything illegal? Pretty certain I haven't. But if I have, somebody should tell Joe Rogan. Just invite me on the podcast. We can have mini fights this week. We can start the first one with our minds. We can do a fight of the minds. I challenge you today, Joe Rogan.
The police arrived and the Liver King seemed to be cooperating and prepared to go with them willingly. However, getting him dressed and ready to go appeared to be a challenge with the mental state he was in.
I'm not recording while dealing with the cops outside.
Fine. God damn, this took a while. I'm so sorry. I take it back. God, thank you. For the perfect amount of resistance. I just need to put stuff on. Just put some, because they're not going to take me naked.
Do you want the
right?
green?
No.
The green is better.
Whatever you gave me is perfect, Queen. Can I put my shoes on and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you need a new patch or anything,
You should record anything and everything. And when I go to the back, Justin's recording Fitzpatrick. He's got the most beautiful wife in the world. I wonder if I have to go and I'm on the shitter. What happens then? Do they arrest you on the shitter? Do you know?
I
In the
think we'll
state of
find out.
Texas. Can I take my phone? They probably won't let me take my phone.
You can take your phone and hold it.
Oh yeah. Celebrate comedy is awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested and I want to fight you. Real tension. It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now. I don't plan for much. I did plan that one.
Hey, we know.
You're not gonna stop recording.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let's just not have that on your pocket.
What? A Leatherman?
Yeah.
A Leatherman.
A knife in it.
I know, but it's not reasonable to have a Leatherman.
They're gonna take it off of you.
Okay, keep protecting me. Like, what did I do that's illegal? Can somebody first just tell me? Because as soon as you can do that and keep recording, we're the Liver King family, a real king, a real queen who's kind of scared. Kind of scared. Striker over here is kind of scared. Dad's getting arrested again. We've already been through it once. I'm gonna go as fast as, and I'm pretty fast now, especially now, 178 pounds, Joe Rogan. But I weigh. You weigh more than me. You're a black belt. Why not just for fun fight me, or like physical fight, real tension? I don't have any training. There's 126 ways to choke someone out, and this is the technique, the strategy. We call it jiu-jitsu. There's an infinite amount of ways to be primal, and the primal part of it is the fun part was going to jail. Cops are coming, and I say I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sprint. You can make it. I know you can. I know you can too. Okay, but y'all don't fucking go until I get my wife, my queen, your mom. I'm gonna get her. We're gonna take off. You guys fucking got it, Papa sauce. Just gonna make it, you guys. It's okay.
Do you need anything else? Okay, there any second.
Just a quick glance around the
Then we
room.
need to talk as a family.
We don't need to talk as a family. We're gonna record everything. We always talk as a family. Talking is a lie to begin with.
Take the camera off for a second.
That you can tell me any secrets. You're gonna keep recording from right there, okay, Justin? If you don't mind, I don't mean to. You're gonna go back over there. Yeah, there you go. And you're gonna keep recording, okay? You're gonna whisper something in my ear. Here's the family. Our dogs are here. We're all here. This is intense. Dad's getting arrested. We know how it went the first time. Didn't feel good. Are we coming to get me? I don't have 12 minutes. Can I have 2 minutes?
I've asked them, and
Can I?
It has been,
Can I have 12 or is it 2?
it has been 20 minutes.
So right now is it 12, 2 or 0?
It would be 0.
It would be 0. So you're saying it would be, but you didn't actually follow through with that action. So is it 20 seconds? Is it 30? 20 seconds or 30? Like it, man to man. I don't have my shoes on. I was taking a shit. I actually haven't broken the law. My real family is here. You're a real man. You're a real woman. If you have a family, you know what this might feel like to a mom. You might know what this feels like to a dad. Where nothing was actually done wrong, and maybe it's
why are you here?
Queen, allow me. We're not going to commingle communication. Allow me to. You said I had no time, 0, and you've given me this much space because you know what's actually right. You know what's actually right, and so you're telling me I can't have 12 minutes to swallow myself out of here because we were expecting maybe something else. Guess what? That's why I'm doing all of this, because the movie and everybody suggested this character is this other character, And then you guys are receiving me this way, and all of a sudden 0 time because you know the principle of the matter. I'm an actual man, husband to my queen, and you think you're gonna, and you could. You guys have the right to. You might not be strong enough to actually. And the thing that would suck is I would still supplicate. You could still do whatever you want to me. I would do that too, but I could handle both of you guys.
That's fine. We don't.
And my boys are right there. Striker and Rad are right there. My boys. So can I have 12 minutes to just finish my actual shit? I did 4 coffee enemas this morning. My intestines don't work like yours. That's what so that man to a man, can I have 12 exact minutes? We set our timer and I'll deliver on my word. Thank you. Hold on. Never mind to start with. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's lock it the down. If this bad plan, lock it down. I'm not giving you that right now, but I know that you're friendly. Thank you. Boys, we're leaving in 12 minutes exactly, okay?
The police finally managed to get this disturbed man in handcuffs.
You didn't stop recording, did you?
I'm still recording, but sorry I didn't see you come out. We were making your coffee. Coffee's ready.
Oh, good. Please, can I have the coffee?
Yeah, it's gonna be an espresso.
What?
An espresso.
Do you need any like patches?
If you don't mind, don't ask me what I need. I'll say what I need from whomever I need it to, and I'm going to also do everything that I can with the amount of time. I'll try and explain the least amount that I'm going to. We agreed on 12, correct?
12 minutes, correct.
There's 12 ancestral tenants, you know that?
I do.
And I asked another man how much time I have it. He said 0. At some point, Joe Rogan, I got your attention. I picked a legitimate fight. Looking at with love. It's just starting. It's day 1, bro. Day 1. Okay, who won the first round? Okay, I guess we'll make it 12 days, okay? It'll be 12 days. Can we please make sure that this container, if I'm arrested, I don't know for how long, this container goes to Mothership? Yeah, it doesn't go to Joe Rogan. It doesn't. It goes to the guy who let me in. Could you make sure that this gets to the gentleman, that big tall guy? Yep. That Mothership? It's John Wick 4 piece. It's a collector's piece. It's non-duplicatable, unreplicatable. And Wody, I only have a couple of minutes before I'm being detained in the greatest state in the world. Greatest state. Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. That's how friendly we are. Come on in, who is that? Is that someone? Oh, bro, we agreed, didn't we? Oh shit, time's up. Okay, hurry up. Okay, time's up. Backpack.
Right here. Right there.
Time's up. I have everything that I need. Did I take my medications?
I would suggest not.
I'm taking my medications. Why we
The officer is suggesting not to take it. They will confiscate it and you won't have access to it.
Yeah. My hands are. It's my hands.
They won't let you keep that.
Well, just in the car then.
No,
Okay.
they won't let you keep that.
I don't need that. I leave that here.
If you want to put those things in your pocket, you can.
Yeah. Okay, do you know how to put handcuffs on me, do you?
So.
Oh, we do. Okay, we're gonna put handcuffs on me. Can I give them a hug real quick then? Come here, guys. Queen. Come here,
I'm
guys.
coming with you.
That's also not really possible. That's not how the system
We have a
works.
driver that'll do
Yeah,
this.
you can follow. Like, just
Everything's
not-
fine. You're gonna give me a hug. You're gonna come here with our family. Thank you, God, for right now. For this gift that is right now with my family in Austin, Texas. Thank you, God, for right now. Thank you for the gift that is my family. Amen. Everything is the truth. Nothing is a lie. You should be recording everything, and you should have cam.
Right here. We're gonna meet you over there.
And these items are for you.
You guys put handcuffs on people in the back of the car? Inside the car? How come? Because it's pretty protected.
Well, that's going on.
Brian the Liver King Johnson was charged by the Austin Police Department with terroristic threat causing imminent fear. It would have been the best thing for the safety of the Liver King and everyone around him for him to have been immediately institutionalized following this arrest so that he could get some help. Unfortunately, that did not happen, and he was very quickly released. The deranged videos very quickly commenced. In his ranting and raving, the Liver King revealed that Joe Rogan had a restraining order against him, that he had a 9 o'clock curfew, and that he had been given an ankle bracelet.
And I've been given the gift of a restraining order just recently. And so if anybody knows if someone else whose first name rhymes with blow, whose last name is Rogan, I'm not allowed to say it for copyright. I might sue you about You're not allowed to laugh. I'll sue you and put you in jail on that one too. If anybody knows if he's around the Capitol, there's a restraining. I'm not allowed to say that either. Just let me know if he'll be within 200 yards. How do I say this without saying? Because of these things, the ankle monitor, stuff like that, and because of the law, I can invite you to do that. Not tonight. Not until after July, this date, after these things are resolved, which I can't say because I have a curfew. At 9 o'clock, I have a curfew. I have to be tucked away. My curfew now is at 9 p.m. That's where I have to be. And I'm not allowed out of that space until 6 a.m. That's my new curfew with this thing. That's an ankle bracelet. It's a little bit of added weight that makes my legs stronger. Then somebody came to get me to put me in jail, in Austin jail. I didn't know about that one. So I'm hungry. I weigh 179 pounds or something like that. I'm really hungry.
He also revealed, while he had vibration plates in his shorts, that he would be having some psychiatric evaluations.
Vibration plates. There's one on each leg. It's like, how do you train for a Seth Rogen kind of fight? He's a very qualified filmmaker, I think. So how do you get ready for something like that? And then I decided I would go ahead and get 4 vibration plates, a psychiatric evaluation. These are just 2, the other 2 are in the other room. A psychiatric evaluation. I'll get that this week, and then once a month for a while. They'll do that one too. The videos don't ever have to stop, because what's stronger than stop? In the domain of time? What's stronger than time? Stop, start.
In his confused state, the Liver King seemed to think that this was all about copyright infringement, and that he could get around this by saying that he was going to fight actor and comedian Seth Rogen instead of Joe Rogan.
Bags under my eyes. Haven't slept a whole lot. When you fracture the physical, don't sleep. Don't eat much, drink much. You go deeper into something else. You gotta maybe express something else. If anybody knows where Seth Rogen's, the other version of him that rhymes with blow, if anyone knows where its family's gonna be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them. Oh, please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family. If anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards. This thing will help me make certain. You know how good that feels on the ankle? That part where it bounces, jiggles like that? Making my ankle strong for that. What do you call that one? The heel hook one. It's making it real strong. But for that one, the bone's getting bigger. I'm picking a fight. Who's it with? Seth Rogen. with Seth Rogen. And what's it for? Family. It's for family.
This brings us to where we are today, and it is clear that this man needs help. He appears to be a danger to himself and everyone around him, especially his kids and his dogs, who I am also concerned about. In a video he uploaded to Instagram yesterday, the Liver King could be seen kicking one of his dogs. I'm not sure I can show it to you, considering YouTube's policies surrounding animal abuse. But if he's doing things like this on camera, what on earth is he doing behind closed doors? I'll continue to update this story for those interested, and I seriously hope I don't have to share an update that involves someone being hurt